Guys, what's going on? Got lucky and found a little something special this morning, just messing around. Went out of town. Me and the fiance decided to get in the car and just go driving out in the middle of nowhere. Came across a little card shop. Went in there and was pleasantly surprised. They had all kinds of stuff, reminded me of the old school card shops you'd find in a flea market or something. Loose cards everywhere, and then vintage everywhere, and loose boxes. Got lucky on these. Got it pretty cheap. This was a full box. The picture at the beginning of the video, or when you clicked on it, that was the actual box. The box was pretty beat up. I'm sure these cards were multiple boxes put together to make a box. It is a full box, so I don't know if these are Series 1 or Series 2. The box itself was Series 2. But either way, there's a David Robinson card in Series 1 and Series 2. So if we get lucky and there's some Series 1 stuff in here, that Davidson Robinson card in a PSA 10 was running about 500 bucks. I think it's cooled off a little bit now, closer to the 4s. The Series 2 PSA 10, which I think we'll have a better shot at finding today, it's running about 200 bucks. I think it's calmed down to about 175. And then, of course, you got Jordans in both sets. So, guys, your first time here, please hit the subscribe button. Give the video a thumbs up. We're going to rip into this, see if we can get lucky on a little yard sale find. Yard sale find. It was a card shop. Like I said, it was set up like a flea market. So, definitely took me back. One thing about these old hoops, they do not have the friendliest packs in the world. This ought to be fun here. Danny Ellis for Supersonics. No longer a team, obviously. First All-Star, Mark Price. James Worthy. Gotta put my Carolina guys to the side. And guys, this is used to be junk stuff. Obviously now this stuff is actually starting to take off. Will Purdue wasn't a bad bull. Kind of like their 6th man almost. I did get to pick up a couple 89 Fleer baseballs. Boxes, so we're gonna go hunting for the Billy Ripken cards in there, which should be fun. It's Cartwright. Growing up, even if you weren't a Bulls fan or Strickland, you knew every single Bull on the team. There's a very clean Olajuwon there. Guys, that's the other reason I love Sam Bowie. It's his rookie, actually. I love opening this stuff myself. If you get a clean card, a centered card, you can keep it that way if you're into grading. Dennis Rodman. Getting very clean Rodman there. And guys, most of these ain't going to be worth much. It's just a personal thing. I love ripping the old stuff. Especially with stuff now. I mean, I could have gone in that store today and dropped $200 in basketball and walked out with 6 or 7 boxes of cards versus one or half of one. Mark Jackson with a Yankees jacket on. Look at that. And I'm hoping a lot of y'all will like this. According to YouTube, my largest demographic is 30 to 45. So if you're above 35, you should know most of these guys. If you're in your 40s, you definitely know them all. Muggsy, shortest guy to ever play in NBA. Got to watch him a lot. Nice clean Patrick there. Little off center. Brad Daugherty. Magic. Mark Jackson. We pulled the 90-91 Mark Jackson in a video a couple weeks ago with the Menendez brothers in the background. That's pretty cool. Chapman. Don't remember him at all. Phil Jackson, young Phil Jackson. Look at that. Don't even have gray hair yet. That's just before the Bulls went crazy. Speaking of Bulls, little off center to the left there. It's one of my all-time favorites here. Obviously, I live in Charlotte, but big Tar Heel fan growing up. So this kid, obviously, he graduated the year I was born from Chapel Hill. But still, that's all you heard about. And a lot of times he would actually show up to the games, even if he didn't have a game in Chicago. He'd show up to the games and sit with the fans, which was super cool. John Stockton. Manute Bol. Y'all young kids, they're collecting Bol Bol. This is his dad, if I'm not mistaken. I'm 99% sure that's his dad. He's a decent player. Manute Bol. Everybody knew him just because he's so freaking tall. Drexler. Defler Shrimp. That was the 90s Dale Curry, or Seth Curry, sorry. And Dale Curry. Talking about a kid that could, or a guy that could shoot a three-pointer. That guy had the nastiest three-point shot. Steph Curry's dad. Ball never even hit the floor. They would just pass it to him, and he, like in one single motion, he would catch and shoot. There's a Barkley All-Star. I am glad, at least for now, they quit putting coaches. I couldn't imagine dropping. Some of y'all are paying $700-800 a box for this mosaic. I couldn't imagine pulling an assistant head coach or something as your hit. You get an autograph, and I've done that in baseball before. Pulled an autograph, and it's like a sideline reporter or something. Bird. It's another Drexler in that one. We already pulled one of him out. Guys, leave down in the comments below if you were watching the NBA in the 90s. Other than Michael Jordan, who was your favorite player? I have several. Sean Kemp was probably the nastiest dunker I ever saw. James Worthy. Keem. I was here in Charlotte, so I was a big Larry Johnson fan. Isaiah Thomas was a good player, but he was kind of that guy that was always on the All-Star team, but he was like one of the last guys to get picked every year. Yeah, y'all probably don't remember Danny Manning, but he was decent. That's his rookie. And guys, I don't know if you can see this. You can kind of see on the pack here, so I can see who's on the front of there. Thompson, looks like a Dale Thompson or something. These old cards, it's very thin packaging. Look through there, and if you see Jordan, or in this case, obviously if I saw David Robinson or something on the front, I would leave it in the pack. Not even close. It is Thompson, though. I would leave it in the pack. And then, it'll take forever, but send it off for grading in the pack. A lot of guys pay big money for that kind of stuff. There's collectors out there that only collect PSA graded packs with, top rookies and stuff on the cover, or on the back for that matter. But usually that'll actually, sometimes if it's in really good shape, Dominique Wilkins, the graded packs can actually go for more money than the top graded card. Another Barkley. Mitch Richmond, that's his rookie. It's pretty clean too. Mitch Richmond, somebody correct me if I'm wrong, I'm pretty sure he's in the Hall of Fame. There you go, that's what we're looking for. Jordan player card. Now this one I won't send off. It's extremely off center. And y'all probably can't see that, but it's got a curl or something there on the edge. It's funny how one card in the whole pack has that. It's in the center of the pack. But this will go with my Jordan collection. I've got several hundred Jordan cards. No rookies. I sold my rookies. Prices got so crazy. I had to. They're starting to fall again, so I'll go get some more in a little bit. If you're thinking about buying Jordans, guys, raw or graded or anything, give it another couple weeks. Maybe see what happens when the NBA comes back, if they come back. 'Cause right now, Jordans are down about 15% over last month. Nice pip in there. There you go. Now this will go to grading. It is off center to the left, just a hair. Like I said, even at a 9, this is probably $50, $60 card. And this is the Series 2 David Robinson. Should be number 310. Yep, 310. The Series 1 David Robinson. It's him holding up a jersey like on signing day or draft night. But yeah, guys, if you're thinking about buying a Jordan, just hang off because they are coming down. Spud Webb, shortest guy to ever win the slam dunk contest. It's 5'7". Yeah, 42-inch vertical. And he's 5'7". Yep, 5'7", 135 pounds. I don't think anybody's had that kind of vert that's his size since then. There's a lot of guys with 40-inch verticals, but they're 6 foot tall or 6'5". Karl Malone. And see, guys, this is why I love this old stuff, especially if you can find it cheap. Like I said, this was a ragged out box. Like I said, this one had that ding in it, but these two are pretty damn sharp. I couldn't buy those 3 cards right now for what I've got in all these, so Terry Cummins. Guys, a lot of times you can build sets, especially like you see me putting all these, that's actually really clean, a lot of them on there. You see me putting all these All-Stars to the side. If you can get all the All-Stars, whatever, in a set, a lot of times guys will buy those from you real quick. And I just bought a 3rd card to go into the vintage collection that y'all haven't seen yet. I believe it's going to be here on Tuesday, so I will probably post that video Tuesday. John Stockton again. Mark Price. James Worthy. It's funny, even back then, you'd pull a whole bunch of the same nobodies, but the big guys you didn't. Now that being said, 2 Jordans out of 1 box is pretty good. I had a buddy the other day bought 2 sealed boxes of 1990 Fleer, and like Dan Margera there. What was that, 10th time we've seen him? Anyways, the buddy, 2 sealed boxes, 1990 Fleer, not a single Jordan in both boxes. Yeah, that's what, 72 packs. You don't pull 1 Jordan. That hurt because those boxes are, I think they're about $75, $80 now. Mitch Richmond again. There you So this guy right here is in much better condition. This one I probably will send off here. And guys, especially in basketball, there was kind of this weird era in the 90s. If you got early 90s, late 80s stuff, the player cards are going to grade higher. Or not higher, they're going to be worth more graded than an insert. So for example, these are both 10s. This card's going to be worth more than this card. Now about 93 to early 2000s, it was the opposite. Some of the most expensive Michael Jordan cards are actually insert cards from the mid-90s. Now back to today's world, where obviously your inserts, you know, nobody wants an insert. I had a hard time getting rid of Zions and stuff for a decent price because everybody wants the base card again. Reggie Miller, first time we've seen him. Danny Ellis. So yeah, we've definitely made our money on this box. Still got a good ways to go. It's extremely hard to do in the new stuff. James Worthy. I'm looking forward to the, like I said, our next break will probably be the 89 Fleer baseball. Looking for Billy Ripken. I'll talk more about that card in the set, but that's one I've never actually found on my own. If you don't know what it is, just type it in. There's a really funny story behind it. It's Kyle Ripken's brother, but they screwed with him on photo day, and nobody caught it. Not Fleer, not anybody. Until the cards have been released. So I'll talk about it more in the I don't want to talk about this video because I don't want YouTube to rip it down, but go look it up. 89 Fleer, Billy Ripken. Don't look it up right now. Finish the video, then go look it up. A lot of Mark Jackson in here. Every time I see a Spur, I think it's a David Robinson. Ricky Price. Will Perdue. There's another bull. He had a little bit on that documentary. He was one of the guys that wasn't really meshing with the rest of the team. Joe Dumars. None of y'all remember this dude, but he was actually pretty damn good back in the day. here in Charlotte, there was he was one of the guys that was on billboards and all that stuff. Him, Lonzo, and Larry Johnson. Guys, if you're still here, I appreciate it. Hopefully we get one more big card here. Looks like we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 left. There's Will Perdue again. Karl Malone's first All-Star Malone. Keep seeing Joe Dumars there. For some reason I'm thinking it's his rookie, but it's not. Mr. Rodman again, clean. Give us one more Robinson. One more. It's Patrick Ewing All-Star. Magic. If you're under 30 years old, you're probably asking me who the hell Irvin Johnson is. Young Barkley. Wilkins. 2 left, guys. Got All-Star Dominique Wilkins on the back there. Kurt Rambis. Pretty cool guy. Got to watch him in a fist fight at a Hornets game. Took on the entire other bench. Charles Oakley. Y'all know this is my favorite thing. Same pack. Those 2 packs were about identical. But this is 89, so I ain't gonna complain. First year Hoops was around. Scottie Pippen. There you go. Last pack Magic. Little Spud again. Guys, both these David Robinsons look like 9s. They're a tad off center left to right. But other than that, they're ridiculously clean. Just going off the top of my head, I know a 10 runs about 150, 200. The 9's probably going to be in the $50 range, 50, 60 range. Somebody put it in the comments if I'm wrong. So safely, once they're graded, I mean, that's $100. 2 Jordans. This one is not worth grading. This one is. And then the Jordan All-Star I'll probably send it in. It's all center left to right, but the rest of it is pretty straight. So, guys, I picked that box up. I think it was 38 bucks. I definitely got my money back out of it. So, and that's just in these cards. I ain't even counting the other rookies and stuff I can sell for a couple bucks. So, guys, I hope you appreciate it. Next video, I got 2 boxes of the 89 Fleer going for Billy Ripken. I don't know if we'll do both of them or just one. We'll probably do just one for now. Both boxes probably too long of a video. Guys, I appreciate it. Thanks for hanging out. See you again Monday. Bye.